Okay, so our video today is about building a bike for Marge because the homeless tweaker people stole her other bike, and they stole 4 bikes in total. We got 2 back, but we didn't get Marge's back. We got our trike back, but it was messed up, and and Marge is still learning how to work on bikes. She did pretty good today on the video and all that. So we originally shot another video out there in the garage, but somehow that video got lost for the beginning of our video. So we're up here in the room recording this little part. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Marge decided she wants to go for some aluminum GT handlebars instead of those steel ones and make her bike a little bit lighter. So she's gonna pull off the those other handlebars, these GT bars on.
Can't get it.
Can't get it?
No.
Here. I'm trying to find an Allen wrench so I can get these bars off of here for you. Oh no, not there. On the front. Because this neck is a bigger neck. This neck right here is not going to fit. It's not going to be able to drop this neck in there because this is a smaller neck. So you got to still use that neck. You might be able to slide those out without pulling that off completely. Go ahead and loosen the bottom one. And see
What I'm doing.
See if you can slide those bars out without.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. When you get those bars off, I'll hand you this other Allen wrench that I have. It's probably a better, easier to fit in your hand, because that Allen wrench there set is a really cheap wrench set that came with what? That's a really cheap wrench set. It's what came with our trike when we got the trike. Okay, should be able to slide that out now. Yeah, go ahead and slide that one in there. Make sure the GT is toward the front. See the GT? I got it. Here, try this wrench and try that Allen wrench set and see if it's easier for you. See how they're, see all these lines right here? There's like little lines right there. You want those lines right in the middle where you can't see them, because those are the lines where it clamps down on. Those are the lines where it's like a surface for it to clamp on. Going the wrong way, babe. You were going the right way first time. Okay, now tighten the bottom one. You'll make sure that they're tightened kind of even. If one's tightened more than the other, it's not going to tighten up right. Alright, as good as you can get it. Alright, let's move on to the cranks. I got to find some bolts for the cranks real quick, unless there's some in that box. See if there's some in that box. Are there any bolts in there? There may not be. There's not. Alright.
Did you stop it?
No. And Marge is going to put the crank on. Okay. And then this is the bolt that goes in it. Here. It's on there. Once you tighten it down, it will push it down more. You can hold it by this end and spin it this way, but then when it gets tight, switch it the other way and you can get more leverage on it to tighten it more. And you want that as tight as you can get it. I might even give you a cheater bar so you can get it tighter a little bit. Let's see if I can find a cheater bar for you. Here. Here, put this on. When you get it tight, put this bar on there and tighten it a little bit more. It gives you more leverage to get it tighter. Because these will work loose, and if they work loose and they start wobbling, it's gonna strip out your squares on there. You want me to do it? There. Okay. I turn the bike around so you can get the other side, or you think you can just go around the other side and do it? Here's the other one. Now where did I put that other bolt? Remember, you want to turn this, it's got to be up like this. What? Yeah. What? You want me to do it? Okay. load the camera up front, and you can start putting your brake handles on and your shifter on. You know how to do all that, right? That's something you can do real quick while I look for some more parts.
I can try. What?
Yep. Slide it on there. Don't worry about tightening it. Oh, no. That is the wrong way. Turn it that way. Cable always comes out on your handlebars. Your cables always come out through the front. And here's your brake handles. I'm going to set these over here for you. Bolts to the bottom. So that one goes on the other side. Flip that one and it goes on the other side. And we're only making this a 7-speed, so you only got a shifter on one side. I'm trying to find a bolt for the derailleur. The bolt that holds
Done.
it. Okay.
Done.
Alright. Marge is going to drop the wheel out of it and put the derailleur in. While you were taking a break, I sanded off the rust. I cleaned the rust off those. Alright. Where's the derailleur? I just had it. Yeah. Okay. See this thing right here? Yeah. It slides.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
You're going to take that, set it aside, because you're going to change the tire. You don't want that tire, right? You wanted different tires? Because the tires are behind you, the ones you want. They've got better tread on them. No, other side. You can either use a Phillips screwdriver or you can use that wrench. What do you want to use? Phillips screwdriver might be a little easier. You can take, there's a Phillips screwdriver on this multi-tool. Right here. You can use this if you want. Might be easier. Because it will give you more room to turn it. Try this. That'll give you more room to turn it. And make sure it's... Okay, so once you get it a little bit tighter, you'll be able to get it in there where it's straight. There you go, you got it. Just make sure that this is like straight enough to where... That doesn't have to be super tight because your wheel is going to clamp that down and hold that down in anyways. I'm going to change the tire. You're just going to stick with that tire for now. Just so we can get it going. If later you can change the tire. It's up in there. You grab that wrench and tighten it. That's another thing that you're going to want pretty tight, because you don't want your wheel to like move on you when you're riding and come loose. Okay. Now turn the wrench down to where you got more leverage on it. If you turn it this way and get it on there that way, and you can pull it. There is a red ratchet wrench in the toolbox that would be faster than using that. You want to try that other wrench? Or you got it with that, okay?
Not up. This one.
Well, you don't want to push it all the way up, because if you push it all the way up, it's going to be crooked. Remember how you got that in there? If you push it all the way up, it's going to make your wheel crooked, because it's sitting down on this side because of the derailleur.
Yeah.
You got it. Just going back. Yeah, go ahead and go back and check them. Okay, next is the chain. And I'm going to go upstairs and grab that thing I made that's 3D printed for holding the chain together. I messed up again. I thought I'd record on the camera and I didn't, but we got the chain. I got the chain on, and I do think we do. Like I was trying to say, I think we do have a problem. Yep, we do have a problem. The sprocket that we put on there, I think, was because it was for a single speed. It's not going to work, so we're going to have to find something else. So I'm going to look for something else real quick and be back. Okay, so I found another crank to put on here. We're going to have to pull this one back off, because this one came off our, it was a spare part from our old tandem, and I guess because the chain on one side is wider than the other, because it's a single speed chain on one side, and that, so it's not going to work. It keeps the chain keeps sliding out of off the teeth, because it's too, the teeth are too wide for it. So we're just going to put this on here. We're still going to only use one of those sprockets at a time. We're not going to put a front derailleur on it, because she really don't need a front be shifting the front anyways. As long as she's got the rear gear, she'll be fine. And if she needs to shift, she needs to be in a different gear on the front, she can always stop and I can change it into a different gear for her on the front for her. Just by hand. Switch it to a different gear. Oh yeah, that's better. That's fine. So we are gonna put the inner tube in the other tire and put the front wheel on. You want to do this tire, or you want me to do it for you? I got it on one side. This tube is a little bit big for this tire, but for this wheel, but it will work for now, and we can always change it later. But we want to get this bike done to where she can go for a ride around the block and try it out. The rim tape moved on me to where I can't get this valve stem in there. Alright, I'm going to fix that off camera and get this done. I guess I'm going to finish the rest of it for her because she wants to sit down for a while and take a break and that, so. This is not a really super high-end bike. It's vertical. It was something sold back probably, not sure what year they made these things. Probably 90s, early 2000s probably. You know, it's just a I don't know, Walmart bike, cheap one. It looks cool though. It does have a cool look to it with all the full suspension, you know, the full suspension and all that. And we're gonna probably just upgrade whatever parts we can on it, make it good. Trying to get these bikes done, this one, and get my my Gary Fisher going so that we can go to the bike park next month here. Should be fun. Down in Auburn, there's a nice bike park. Okay, I'm running the back brake cable now. Hooking the back brake cable up. Marge is looking for another piece of red brake cable housing, so she at least have matching ones on the brakes. And it's a little short. Is there no longer ones? Oh, and this cable's too short. I should have used the longer one. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I need the longer cable. That cable is too short. Hand me that longer cable that's on the floor. It's on right by the tires. I thought that this one would work, but you know what? This will work for the front. You gonna snip that one off real quick? Alright. Marge is trimming the end of the cable so that she's going to trim the end of the cable so all the frayed part of it is off. You can trim it further back than that because that cable is way longer than what we need. Yep, go right there. Don't go too far back, but right there's good. Yeah, go that. Alright, hand me that cable. Grab those. Go ahead and grab those brakes and start putting them on the back. The brakes on the cable, start putting them on the back so we can get this done. You know how they go on. Yep. See how the brakes have got that if you look on the bike, there's the 3 holes right here. There's like 3 holes there. Make sure that spring. Yep, make sure that spring fits into one of those holes. Put it in the middle hole. Make sure that the spring, see how it's got the spring at the bottom? Make sure that drops into the middle hole on there. This cable's getting twisted up on there. And there's some bolts right there. Grab 2 of those and put them in there. That's actually going to look pretty good. I need the cable clippers. And damn it, I just cut that too short. God damn it. Damn it! Dropped it. This one a little bit longer. You got your suspension travel. I cut it too short. You would have been hitting the brakes every time you hit a bump. That wouldn't have been good. What? Having problems? You want me to get that one started for you? Or you got it?
Blue, sit. Sit, Blue. Blue, I'll be over there in a sec. God damn, dog. Sit down. I'll be there in a sec. I'll be there in a sec. I know you want me over there. You want me over there now. I know. I can see ya. Can't do it. Fucking thing. Might just see. Fine.
Because this bolt's trash, that's why. Grab another one. The threads on it were messed up at the bottom. Alright, you get an Allen wrench to tighten those all down. These brakes that are on it are probably a little bit better than what would have been on it when it was new. When this thing was new, it probably would have came with just some cheap stamped steel brakes. That's what they like to put on all the cheap Walmart bikes. Get the stamped steel brakes. These are actually aluminum cast brakes. Probably they're a little bit stronger. They don't flex as much. These brakes I think came off of off that 7-speed folding bike that I had that I parted out. can go to the front and put the front brakes on if you want. No? I'm just readjusting the pads right now. This is a steel wheel on the back, but that's all we got right now. We do have a aluminum wheel we could put on the back, but it's going to take a couple hours of cleaning to get that aluminum wheel straight or clean, because it's got a lot of paint on it, because it was on a bike that someone, or that I spray painted with the wheel on it, just to make it, because I was trying to make like a crappy bike that you didn't have to worry about whether the homeless people would steal it or not. And I sprayed the rim, and now, but I don't think, no matter how crappy your bike is, if they see a bike that's sitting somewhere, they're going to take it anyways. Whether it looks like shit or crappy or whatever, it looks like crap, they're gonna take it anyways, because they don't care. They'll ride anything. I've seen what they ride. Some of the ones that they ride. This cable is like binding up somewhere. The hell? Something's binding up. Let's try and put some WD-40 on these cables, because it's not sliding very good. Okay, that's working, but the problem is the other side is not moving. It's got too much tension on the spring on this side. Or not enough tension, rather. Gotta adjust the screw. gotta readjust that out. Readjust that readjust the pad on that side again. Undo that spring and pull it out a little bit to try and get it a little bit, pull the brake away from the rim on that side. Okay, try those brakes now, babe. See if they operate. Oh yeah, this pad's got to be adjusted a little bit more on this side, but I think we're good with those. And we just got to do the front brakes and the rear shifter cable, or hook the rear shift, run the rear shifter cable. And you'll have an operational bike. I'll test drive it first, just to make sure that everything's going to work, so that we'll make sure the brakes are going to work on it for you. Those need to be tightened a little bit more. Yeah, they need to be tightened a little bit more. And to get some new Allen tools. We're gonna have to get some new tools. Like those, that one is, that Allen wrench there is slipping. So is this one. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some new Allen wrenches. And that one's too big. Nope. I have to keep trying to use this tool for right now. May try to grind down the ends of them. One guy on YouTube was saying you can grind down the end of your Allen wrench and make it good again. Let's see if this shifter cable is going to be long enough, or are we going to need to change it. That cable's long enough. I just need to find housing. Need to find some housing for it. You just gotta kind of measure how long this piece of housing needs to be. Like that. this off again. Run that barrel adjuster all the way in on the thumb shifter. I think thumb shifters are better for Marge anyways than a grip shift, because a bike that she had grip shifts on it, and she was having trouble trying to turn the shifter and ride at the same time. She wanted to stop and turn the shifter, and you can't do that. You can't turn. You can't just stop and change gears. Not on a bike like this. On a 3-speed you can do that, but not on a bike like this where you got to be pedaling and shifting gears. You can't. You can't stop and shift gears. Maybe a 3-speed or an internal hub bike would be good for her, but that's you're talking major money there. Those things aren't cheap. Trying to find something to open up this end of the cable. The cable, when I cut it, it pinched it a little bit, and it's got the inside plastic lining is squished a little bit to where the cable doesn't want to go through. Oh, there we go. It's going through now. Now I just got to move down to the back of the bike here and cut the cable housing for the rear part, the rear derailleur. Where did I set? I'm trying to figure out where I set the... Oh, the cable cutters are right there on the table, on the bench. I almost stuck the wrong cable in there. I almost started threading it on the brake cable. This one don't want to go through. I'm going to hit this with on the grinder a little bit. Now maybe it will go through. Nope. I have to reclip it. Reclip it. All hitting it on the grinder did was mess up that end all the more. I know. She might not like the noise of the grinder. Oh, there it goes. Got it. I stuck it on the wrong cable, though. I keep doing that. Can you cut that cable so I don't keep grabbing it? Snip that off for me.
Well,
The brake cable. This is the last time anyways. And it goes. Make sure this is all the way.
stay right there, Blue. All
All the way back.
How much?
Just snip it up about right there. Like that.
No.
Just enough to where you can get one of those. Get one of those cable. The cable caps on it.
That's one. That's one.
Alright, we're good there. We'll give that a try real quick and see if it shifts. Oh yeah. Okay. And set that limit screw so it doesn't go over. Oh, it's perfect. Even one. Oh, yeah. Much easier than yesterday. Or not yesterday, but much easier than Sunday. That went a lot easier. Sunday we're having a lot of troubles on that grip shift on that other bike. Okay, now we just got to do front brakes. And set it down on the ground and adjust everything. Have Marge stand over it. Find me another one just like that in there. Brake pad's a little worn on one side. We have to find another brake pad too, probably. Find another one of those bolts. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Okay, now we need to find another little brake noodle thing.